I'm actually in St. Kitts now, actually filming, doing a video on two other citizenship by investment developments. Now, these are not in Frigate Bay. They're actually right at the very end of the Marriott Golf Course. One of them is the Koi Resort. The other one is Imperial Bay right next to it. Now, Koi is a five-star resort. I'm going to give you advantages and disadvantages of these developments, but they both do qualify for citizenship. Now, Koi is a real nice development. Right, like I said, it's right on the ocean front. It looks like Imperial Bay is adjacent to the golf course, but there's like a fence around it, so you really don't have accessibility to walk here on the golf course. Koi does. It goes right out on the ocean and then gets right to the golf course if you want to go walking out here. But you know, it's it is got a real pretty resort. It's really nice. The advantages to this is it's got a really nice decorative inside. The disadvantage, they're selling fractional units to the hotel. Now, you can probably get full units, I would assume, but they're going to be very expensive. And like I said, this is outside Frigate Bay. It's not inside. Frigate Bay is outside. It's out in the Half Moon Bay area. Imperial Bay is actually, they're both gated up really good. This is more like, like one-bedroom units here in Imperial Bay. And you get more like, you're pretty close to the $400,000 limit, buying in there. Now, it's not, the problem is beach accessibility where it's at. I don't know where you can get to the beach. There, it looks, it's right here at the beach, but just getting to it would be pretty difficult. I think you're better off sticking with, like I've mentioned before, Frigate Bay. You do have really nice areas to walk up on those hilltops. Really great hills and mountains right behind it. You just go right on the road, right up those hilltops. Really nice for walking. And you'd have to walk literally way down this street here, like maybe a 40-minute walk to the beach. It's now you could actually, there is no really accessibility going through this land here. It's very rocky. You'd have to go on the road and go all the way to the beach. It's pretty difficult to find a place to get in here. Also, if you want to learn how to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do three things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. You get new videos as they come out automatically. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to that subscribe button. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and ask for some help. Now, I've mentioned to people before, and I've said this to people, but I don't think it doesn't seem to register a lot. A lot of times people come to St. Kitts, they're looking for the cheapest property they can find. And I'll tell you something, when you resell, it's so much easier to pick a property that's got, you want to look for value, but you need to look for view. There's so many good properties. I mean, look at all these houses up here that have incredible views. This is the type of thing that I'm telling you, when you come to St. Kitts, you want to be picking something that has really good views. That's a key point that I can tell you there. And you remember here in St. Kitts too, if you're new to this channel, there is no capital gains tax, income tax, estate tax, inheritance tax here. I mean, this is how cheap it is. Now, one thing that I think a lot of people get confused on is they try to compare prices here with places like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. Come on, folks, you can't do that. This is a tax haven. It attracts wealthy people. They come down here to buy. This is, if you compare it with British Virgin Islands, Bermuda, Bahamas, Cayman Islands, places that are pure tax havens, yeah, it's cheaper, a lot cheaper than those places. It's cheaper than Antigua. But if you're comparing it with any place in the world, this dirt cheap that, look at Mississippi and places like Texas doesn't have a state income tax, but they got a horrendous property tax. And then you got the ridiculous federal income tax. And then you got taxes on rental income. There's no rental income tax here. So this is the thing you got to look at. And these are key things that very few places in the world you can go where there's no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance taxes. I mean, it's just not going to get any better than this. And the prices are very reasonable for a tax haven. This is the thing you have to look at. Now, that being said, when you get property for citizenship, like I said, I would be looking for properties that have real good views. And you also want something with good management, okay? And also I would be looking at the deal that you're getting from the maybe rental program. Let me give you an example. Like right now, we've got a developer in a prime location right on the golf course, and he's actually paying he's doing a lease back, and he's giving all the rent that you normally would have gotten over 5 years. He's paying this to you up front, okay? Now, he's extended this several times. He's extended it out into the end of October. And the way it works is once you get the property and you don't want to mess with it, you don't have to mess with the thing at all. You just buy it. What they do is they lease it back. They give you the 5 years right up front of the rent, and then they take it over and they run it for you. And anything goes wrong with the furniture or anything like that, they repair it with their own money. And the only thing you have to pick up is the property tax, which is almost nothing. All maintenance fees are covered. Everything's taken care of. You don't have to mess with anything, okay? I've got another deal where the guy is, he's actually, he's paying for the government fees, and actually have two sellers doing that. The government fees, and they're paying for all your legal fees. Man, that's a lot. You're looking at, in most cases, it will be 60 to 100,000 in savings on legal fees and government fees, depending on the size of your family. So these are some things you have to think about. Now, they've got these deals going on only because of COVID-19. Once the COVID-19 ends, a lot of these deals will end. So you really need to be jumping on this while these deals last. That's the key there. Now, also, we got a developer who will actually pay for up to a month to stay in St. Kitts free at the hotel for you and your family. They don't pay for your flight, they just pay for the hotel. If you want know more on that, you can go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries all over the world. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the right of your screen, and you'll get new videos again automatically. So folks, if you're interested in getting a fast passport, St. Kitts just got rated the best citizenship by investment program in the world. And this just came out the last couple of months. So if you want the best program, this is it. And you can get the passport as quick as 45 days with no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. But remember, if you're a U.S. citizen, just getting the passport over here and coming over here is not going to solve your tax problems. You can reduce it using the overseas exclusion, foreign overseas exclusion. But if you want to get rid of all of it, you need to relinquish your U.S. citizenship. But we do have people that are getting their taxes to zero just using the foreign overseas exclusion. But by getting the passport, it opens it up to a lot of opportunities. You can come down here without restrictions and stuff and live here. You don't have to worry about the jab and stuff. If you're a citizen here, a resident, they don't require you to to take the coronavirus shot. Not unlike Antigua. Antigua is having a real problem. They're requiring a lot of people there now to get the jab. So this is something you got to think about. Plus, there's more visa-free travel with St. Kitts than Antigua. So this is a big advantage that St. Kitts has. And it's actually cheaper to live over here too. Anyway, if we can help you folks, just let us know, and I'll be glad to talk to you. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.